Welcome back to Pittsburgh Sports with Scooter. Scooter here. Hey guys, we need to talk about the Pirates doubleheader yesterday. Uh, Pirates win the first game 8-5, lose the second game 2-0. Um, for the most part, the Pirates played well in both games. They were competitive, good baseball games. But I'm going to do something that I don't generally do a whole lot of, and I'm going to complain about how the Pirates were mismanaged yesterday by Don Kelly. For the life of me, I cannot understand or can I figure out how, after six and a third of great pitching by Bubba Chandler, uh, who at that point had 5 Ks, he only walked one. He was carving the Yankees up. The command was still there. The velocity was still in the 100-mile-an-hour range. And you take him out of the game and insert a scrub like Isert? Are you kidding me? And I get the analytics. I understand the analytics. And at times I think you should use the analytics. But in this situation, I don't care. 84 pitches. He had shown no sign of slowing down. Why are you taking him out of the ball game? The way he was pitching, I believe he could have finished this. I believe he could have won another inning, maybe two. I know that magical 100 pitch mark, which to me is a joke. And I don't know how some guy one day just a light bulb went off in his head and he said, 100 pitches, got to take him out after that. I still don't understand that. I don't know how any of that saves an injury or doesn't save an injury. None of that makes sense to me. If a guy's going to get injured, he's going to get injured. But, anyways, back to Don Kelly. Why in the world did you take Bubba Chandler out? Your mismanagement. I don't know what would have happened if he stayed in. Maybe the next batter drills a home run. I mean, he had a double off of him and he had a walk off of him. He was really the only guy who had hit the ball very hard against him. Um, but I don't know. Is Don Kelly getting in his own head? Is he trying to overmanage? I just don't get it. Um, he did the same thing with Mitch Keller in game one. Mitch Keller went 5 innings. He had only thrown 75 pitches, 3 hits, 2 base on balls, no run, 6 Ks. I will say that I wasn't quite as angry about him taking Keller out because in the fourth and fifth innings, Keller did look like he was starting to lose some of his control. It didn't look as effective as the first 3 innings. So part of me got that move, even though I would have let him go out and pitch at least the sixth inning. Mitch Keller was pitching maybe the best start of his season. Mitch Keller's supposed to be your innings guy. Let him pitch innings. But I wasn't as mad about that one. I kind of got that one, and I kind of saw that one coming. Um, and that has to make Mitch Keller go with a lot of confidence into his next start, and we need him to do that. But the Mitch Keller move in the next game is what really bothered me. And Don Kelly, as the manager, you didn't have your best pitchers left for that game because you used your better pitchers out of the bullpen in game one. Um, and again, analytics, I understand. I get the point. Analytics say that Isert, his numbers say left-handers, he gets out at a great clip, but he's terrible against right-handers, and they had 2 left-handers up. What's Isert do? He comes out and walks the first one, gets the next lefty out, then the righty comes up, run scored. Another righty comes up, 2 runs scored. I don't critique Don Kelly too often. I don't. And I'm not a manager, and I can't foresee the future. Maybe Bubba Chandler blows up at that point. But man, there was no sign that that was going to happen. And as far as I'm concerned, Don Kelly, you lost the game for the Pirates. Isert threw the pitches. The guy stinks. He threw the pitches. He gave up the runs, but he should have never been in the game at that point. So Don Kelly, I think, needs to sit down and have a long thought process with himself. whatever happened to coaching with your gut? What the eye test tells you. Because the eye test told me that Bubba Chandler was pitching strong and could have gone another inning or two. Maybe he goes another inning two and the Pirates lose anyways, 1-0 or 2-0. But we'll never know that because he wasn't in there to do any more. Um, on the bright side, Mitch Keller and Bubba Chandler pitched the games of the year for themselves. Hopefully, this is a sign of a strong second half for both of them. I was more encouraged by what Bubba Chandler did because this kid's stuff is electric, man. And if he figures it out, man, what a 1, 2, 3 punch with him and Ashcraft and Skeens. So, glass half full, great to see them. Glass half empty. Don Kelly, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Cards are off tonight. Um, half a game out of a wild card spot. Arizona Diamondbacks are on fire. We play them in this next homestand after we play the Cubs. Guys, this next homestand is huge. Absolutely huge. If the Pirates go in there and choke and they lose 4 or 5 out of 6, they're going to sink in the standings pretty quick. If they go in there and they can play a game or two above 500, they're just going to solidify their spot better and better in the playoffs. So huge, 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 huge. I can't say it enough. Huge home series this weekend. And then there's only 4 games left against Cincinnati, and we're at the trade deadline. Let's see what happens. So if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Until next time, and as always, let's go Bucks.